Hey guys, thanks for coming back to On The Go Crypto. We're going to cover a very important topic today around Kaspa, its decentralization and security, or depending on who you like to listen to, the lack thereof. There's some very pointed claims made last weekend to Kaspa by the legend himself, Davinci Jeremy. We're going to get into that. I was asked to comment on these things. I did. I'll go over that as well. And, we'll just go over exactly what that is, what exactly was said, and what I think he really meant by all of that. We're going to get into it, guys. First, I want to thank you for coming back to another video. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I know you don't have to be here. I want to thank you again for your time and your attention. Please do give the video a like, guys. That's all I ever need from you fine ladies and gentlemen. You guys are helping me build it every single day, so thank you for that attention. And yet again, personally, for each and every one of those likes, guys, they are so important to my channel, which makes this whole thing a group effort. I really appreciate your support. So, Kaspa, we're sitting at 1668. It's fantastic, right? It seems boring, but let's look at that 30-day chart, give you some perspective of where we were. A low area down here around, .97, .98. Obviously, we made up that ground. We're up 70% on the month. It's fantastic. You want to look at even further out. We're up a lot. This is the all-time chart. It's fantastic. So I'm going to put it back on the monthly, and we're just going to jump right into it, okay? So there's no real easy way to say this. The legend himself, Davinci Jeremy, he was making some claims on his Sunday show, the live stream last Sunday. So if you go to his channel, which I think you should, the man's a legend in the space. Let's be clear. Davinci Jeremy is the reason that there are far more haves than have-nots in the investing landscape, okay? He was putting us on the right track years ago, okay? Here he is. I am Davinci Jeremy. Back in 2007, I realized that our financial system is nothing short. Come read his bio. You know the story. If you've been in crypto for more than an hour, you know who this man is. He is a freaking legend, okay? We owe a lot to this man. It doesn't matter what you think about him. It doesn't matter what you think about Bitcoin as a superior asset. The man is a legend, and he's extremely smart, okay? He's very freaking intelligent. Now, on the last live show 6 days ago, come watch it, okay? It's an hour and 7 minutes long, but it's only about between the 20 and 30 minute mark is where a lot of these statements are made. And I'm not going to play it for you guys. I want you to come watch it. The man deserves your attention. He deserves your time. Come look at it. Davinci Jeremy, at DavinciJ15. Come to his channel and watch this clip. We're going to talk about what he says. Now, in the stream, he's very, they're very pointed. They talk, him and, forgive me, I don't know the other guy's name. I just don't. I'm sorry. No big deal. He's a big deal too, I'm sure. Or Davinci Jeremy wouldn't be partnering with him like this. So obviously he's an alpha in his space as well. So they talk, and in this stream, they cover a lot of different things that are happening in crypto, and it even says Kaspa pumping here, obviously. That's just title traffic. It's smart labeling for his channel. But they talk about Kaspa, and he brings up concerns that Kaspa is not decentralized, in that the people exist that work on Kaspa physically somewhere still, and they are known publicly, which means a government could pressure them to change the protocol and initiate an update at any time that was of the government's liking, and not necessarily the protocol or the people, so that we could just say we're going to delete transactions and then update it, and then that never happened. So he brings up a valid point. Honestly, that is a thing. The hard forking updates, they suck, right? So he talks about Bitcoin really hasn't had one. Ethereum had the one big one back in the day to erase that big oops and make that giant loss go away. So he has a valid point, but he in the same live stream, he says Kaspa is really interesting. A lot of people are interested in it, so I'm interested in it, so I hold a lot of Kaspa. He also says that he thinks it's going to do great. Also, so it's not just a big crap on Kaspa stream. There's a lot of other topics covered. I think that people are reading too far into it, honestly. I think he's a very smart man. He knows where Kaspa's going, but he's also a very well-known, popularly admitted Bitcoin maxi. So you have to understand, from his point of view, he's coming from a position where Bitcoin is the be-all, end-all, okay? And I I agree that Bitcoin is first, and none of us would be here without it, and including him in this space, educating people about crypto, Davinci Jeremy himself. But I think that the man is smart enough to know what Kaspa is, where it's going. He doesn't think it's a good idea for Kaspa to implement smart contracts. That's his opinion. The man's a legend. He's entitled to it. But it is... I disagree with that, obviously, right? Which a lot of people do, right? I don't think Kaspa needs smart contracts, but I don't think it's a bad idea for them to have smart contracts. I just invite you guys to come check this out. Somebody commented in my comments on a video that I had out last Sunday. Davinci Jeremy just said that Kaspa has security flaws. Would you care to comment? And then he dropped a link to this live stream. So I just went and watched it. I try to answer everybody's comments honestly and quickly. So I went and watched this, and I wrote down all the times, all the timestamps for when he said what he said, and I laid it out for the person. And I'm not sure, if that gave them any more context or not, but it's not him shitting on Kaspa. It's him highlighting the fact that he doesn't like that the protocol is a manned and manipulatable product, which it is. And technically you can go find all the people that control updating Kaspa, and you could bend them to your will, is his point. Let me know what you guys think about that. You know what I mean? Do you think that that's legit? Do you think that's a concern? Are you not concerned about it? How do you feel? I respect the man's opinion tremendously. He's an extremely intelligent person, but he also summed it up by saying, but at the end of the day, it's doing great. They're doing a good job with their quote unquote project, he called it, which I thought was funny. And I like that little dig. Bitcoin is Bitcoin, but Kaspa is just a project. It's funny, guys. It's funny. Okay. So, throw a little shade, a little dig. He's a legend. He's earned the right to do that kind of stuff. So I just think that he knows really what Kaspa is, and he's just, being true to his Bitcoin maxi roots. He ends it up by saying, everyone's interested in Kaspa, so I'm interested in it, and I hold a bunch of it. Well, that kind of sums it up for me. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what he said back here in the 20-something minute mark. When he says that, around the 29-minute mark or whatever it is, that kind of caps it off for me. They move on to something else. So I think that he's got to be true to his crypto maxi Bitcoin roots, but he's also, he's not living under a rock, and he's not an unintelligent man. He's a very intelligent person. So he knows what he's got. He knows what we're talking about. He knows what we are. He knows what Kaspa is. I just think that that's being overlooked at a little too much. Davinci Jeremy throwing shade at Kaspa. No, he's not, guys. He's really not. Crypto bubbles, this is the 24-hour, okay? There's a lot of green going on here, but there's some red popping around. You want to zoom out, guys. Look at everything. There's a lot more red. Look at the month. Literally, almost everything is green except for XMR. They're getting screwed. So there's more going on than just your Kaspa bag. There's more than going on than just your meme bags. Remember, there's a whole crypto world out here, guys. Kaspa up 70%, though, on the month. You got to love it. WorldCoin up 267%. Creeps me out. Ajax, awesome, almost 200%. Singularity.net. Come see us in the private Discord, guys. Levels for everybody. If you need somebody to build that portfolio for you and make the calls for you and tell you what to do, I got you covered. You just want to be a part of a community. There's a level for that also, guys. Positive encouragement. That's what the name of this game is. Same thing with Davinci Jeremy, man. What a brilliant guy. Positive encouragement. I think he knows what he's got, guys. I think he knows what we hold, all of us together. He's a holder as well. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, guys. Take care of each other. Watch out for the scammers. It's getting real as the Bitcoin bull run really does get right around the corner now. Take care of each other. Love each other. Until the next video, guys. Stay calm and make that money. Thanks.